On July 1st, 1963, Mayor Gordon S. Clinton had asked the City Council to establish a Human Rights Commission that would write an open housing ordinance. Racial discrimination in housing was a major source of discontent among African Americans. Clinton's nominees for the commission included only 2 African Americans. This led to the first sit-in of the Civil Rights Movement in Seattle. A demonstration was held and protesters circulated a handbill, which read in part, "As citizens of Seattle and members of the Central District Youth Club, we feel humiliated by the slow process of the City of Seattle to adopt open housing. We are past the stage of patience. We are also past the stage of committees and subcommittees. We want open housing today."
Perhaps you heard King's Town Hall meeting on the open housing ordinance last Friday night. I wrote a question that evening which read as follows. Last May we rented an apartment to a Negro and the other tenants became very angry and moved out. This has caused us anguish, anxiety, and unending financial distress. Why wasn't a provision put in the open housing ordinance to prevent tenants from discriminating against minority groups?
The discrepancies occur largely because public school districts in Washington are run by local cities and towns and are funded by local property taxes. High poverty areas have lower home values and collect less taxes, and so can't raise as much money as a place like Mukilteo or Capitol Hill, where homes are worth close to $1 million. Less than 10 miles away at Mariner High School, the demographic is completely different. Our current school funding system often bolsters school district boundaries between rich and poor, holding resources in wealthy communities and keeping low-income students from accessing broader opportunities. The disparity between wealth and low-income families connect with the disparities between white folks and people of color in wealthier neighborhoods. Allowing disparities to continue in largely white neighborhoods with strong real estate markets has the same effect as open housing. In 1959, the case O'Mara v. Washington State Board Against Discrimination stated most real estate agents would not show houses in all white neighborhoods to people of color. The rare occasion that a non-white buyer was shown a house in an all-white neighborhood, purchasing the house became difficult. This mirrors the lawsuit in 2015. The National Fair Housing Alliance filed a discrimination complaint against R.E. Max real estate agents. The alliance sent fake couples out to shop for homes and found that the white testers were sent to predominantly white neighborhoods to view homes, while black testers were rarely called out to view homes.
The issue is justice. What is justice? I submit there is no right now to discriminate, to segregate, to treat a Negro as less than a fellow human being.